welcome to my channel. This is for your weekly collective message. Sorry if I'm a little bright. I look a little bright. I think I look okay. So welcome. This is your weekly collective message. Thank you for joining me. I'm Luna Soul Oracle. I'm an energy reader. I do Reiki sessions on YouTube. I do tarot card readings, pick a cards, and so on. So if you like this message, this weekly collective message, please hit like, share, subscribe. Also hit the notification bell to keep up with new uploads. And also don't forget to, again, like, share, subscribe, share it with other people if you think these messages, weekly message, will resonate. Also, I would like to say I have other social media platforms. So I have an IG, lunasoul_oracle. That's where I usually do my announcements when I do YouTube lives. I also do polls about what type of videos you would like to see. I'm also currently doing a giveaway because I basically went over 200 subscribers on YouTube. Yay! So I'm excited. As a thank you, I do have a giveaway for a free session, and this session is a 30-minute session. I have more information on my Instagram. I link the link below. There is some rules to it. Like, obviously you have to be subscribed to my channel because this is specifically for my YouTube subscribers, this giveaway. So if you do follow me here on YouTube, also follow me on IG just to get more information. Again, I will link it down below. So I will announce the winner probably on Sunday. Yeah, probably Sunday this week. So you still have time to enter if you like a free session. And this is a session of your choice. You get to choose one session, and you have three options, which is a Reiki session, a regular tarot reading. You can ask me any questions within those 30 minutes. And then I do also have a mediumship reading. Again, you can ask me to connect a specific loved one and get some messages from them and so on. So if you're interested, I will link it down below. And like I said, share with other friends. If you like my reading style, share with others, like my videos. It really does help me just send the message on to other people who may need it. I also wanted to say I have a Pinterest, Lunasoul Oracle, a TikTok, Lunasoul_Oracle1, and I do have a website, www.lunasoulauracle.com. I am still navigating and changing my schedule because I did go back to work full time because this is not my only job. I will love this to be a job that I can do on full time, but we will see. You never know. But for now, I do need a 9 to 5 because that is what pays the bills. So I do have a morning job and I'm doing YouTube at night, kind of doing the two job type of thing. But this is my passion, so I'm going to continue on. But like I said, it helps if you share and like the videos, and yeah, keep up with me and see what I have to offer. But again, my schedule is a little weird, so please bear with me as I change my website and my availability. So I will, if anything, if you do want to book a certain time, again, time. So I have a lot of different sessions, so I have to like really go over and change each uh, availability. So if there's a session that you're interested in and it looks like it's in the daytime and you know I work in the daytime, you're like, hey, I want to make sure before I book something with you, you can message me, email me. You can DM me on Lunasoul_Oracle in Instagram. That's like the best way to keep contact with me, or email me and you can figure something out and book something through there or any other way. So that's just a little disclaimer. I'm still in the process of trying to figure out what is the best schedule for me in terms of readings, but it will most likely be in the evening times. Just forewarned. Usually probably after 5:30, 6 p.m. Yeah. So it's not every day, but again, I will emphasize which days I do what. But yeah. So I have here some tarot decks for the weekly message. I decided to take out my Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck because I'm in the fall vibes. I don't know about you, but I'm excited for this heat to go away because I love the fall. Fall is one of my favorite seasons. It's just the best. It has pumpkin spice. It just has a lot of beautiful flavors and spices, and I love it. Now I also have my Halloween oracle deck too, so I'm going to be this month, probably until Halloween. I'll be doing more decorative Halloween fall type decks. But this is my Halloween Oracle. If any of you are Halloween lovers, this is like, I think this is a vintage Oracle deck. I love it. I got it from Etsy. I don't remember where. I should link my decks, but eventually I'll get there and I'll start linking. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a little more time consuming to do that. So let's see what the collective messages are for this week. As you already know, Mercury retrograde started September 9th and it does end October either 1st or 2nd. Some places say 1st, some places say 2nd. So, but basically the beginning of October. So it's going to be a short-lived retrograde, but I have a feeling it's going to be, so far it's pretty powerful. So small but mighty. So we're going to ask Spirit to give us messages for the collective for this week that serves our highest and greatest good, messages that bring clarity, love, peace, understanding, and expansion and growth. Okay, that was a chunky one. Let me make sure I did that correctly. Whoopsies. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm like already. I shouldn't be bugging this much. So let's see what messages. I have a little deck. If I get a better setup, you will see me like do more on the table. But for now, just adjust and look at me shuffle right now. So okay. Interesting. Okay, we're already getting a lot of pentacle cards. This is okay. We're getting a lot of earth energy this week. A lot of earthing, grounding. I see. Okay. And then okay. So it looks like, given how the cards are and how they're laying out, it looks like there is good things coming this week in terms of abundance. There is things ready for many of you in terms of abundance. I feel like you sense it. You know there's good things around, but you're still dealing with the after effects of a ending. Now, for every person, it's different. Again, we use discernment. It's a general reading, so take what hits your heart center and leave the rest. So I'm going to start with the beginning. So right here, we have here the Nine of Presents, which is Pentacle cards. So this is talking about there is good things to come. There are things blooming. Usually this Nine of Pentacle cards, you usually see someone picking ripe fruit or ripe pentacle off a bush or something of that nature. And this is talking about there are good things coming collectively. Although it may seem hazy, it may seem like, whoa, we're in the thick of it. There is good things at the end of this. And specifically this week, I'm hearing also, look at the bigger picture. Look at all the things that are putting into place. Yes, it is hard. Yes, it's taking time and effort, but in the long run, you know it's going to be worth it. So I'm hearing that for many of you. So if any of you are feeling or contemplating your process and contemplating why is this taking so long, it feels really hard. You have to kind of remove yourself from that moment, those emotions of it's hard, and seeing why. Why am I doing this? What is my big why? And you understand the why has fruit to it. The why, there's a reason why. There's a good reason as to why you're doing what you're doing. I'm also hearing that some of you may forgot what you're doing, the cause, the why of what you're doing, the process, because you're getting lost in it. You're getting lost in the process. You're getting lost in the hardships, the struggles, maybe even just feeling out of it, lethargic, just feeling in and out. And Spirit wants you to pull yourself out of those emotions and see why you're doing it. And the why is going to re-solidify why you're here and what you're doing and why you're taking these steps. So it's more or less just removing yourself emotionally from what you feel in terms of, like, maybe at that moment you may feel exhausted and tired, but understand I'm doing this for a reason. This is why I'm doing this. I know it's leading somewhere. So it's just reminding. And they're saying good things are to come. Maybe some of you will be receiving some form of good news this week. I'm also hearing some of you will hear a message of progression. So I don't know if you just been waiting for an update. I don't know what that means for some of you, like an update on something or an update on your life. Like you want some type of universal sign showing you, hey, you're doing a good job. Here's some type of compensation or recognition or a big like compliment, and it's going to re-solidify. But I feel like for some of you, you will get an update in terms of what you're doing, and the update could just be you feeling remotivated, you seeing that, oh, it really is making a difference, or changes that you have not noticed before that you're noticing now, and you're realizing, oh yes, this is why I'm doing this. I'm seeing the changes now. I'm recognizing what the changes are, and I need to stop being upset with the process. The next card here I have is the Queen of Presents. So that's another Pentacle card. So again, a lot of us are stepping into a more abundant phase in our life. I do feel like for some of you, you have to be more grounded. So again, I'm hearing maybe you're more in your emotions or in your mind lately. So try to ground yourself more. Hi, Isa. How are you? Thank you for joining me on this weekly message. So like I mentioned, with the Queen of Pentacles, she is grounded. She's aware of her surroundings and what's around her. And I feel like with most of you, you have to start grounding yourself more this week. Maybe it's going to make you realize your why. Maybe you even get that epiphany like, oh, maybe I was just being a little tad bit emotional or overwhelmed with the process. And I feel like grounding yourself will help you see things a lot more clearly instead of just in the motions or in the moment. So, again, there is beautiful blessings coming. Some of you may already be experiencing that. Some of you are maybe already getting it by the end of this week, some form of update or some type of gift in a sense, maybe feeling better about your journey, maybe feeling more clear headed, understanding where the direction you're going. Whatever that is, it does not mean a physical gift. It could also mean emotionally feeling a lot better, feeling more clear headed, feeling more aligned. So it's not only material, but it could be emotional as well. The next card here is the Two of Pentacles. So that talks about balance. So make sure you, like I said, being more grounded and balanced, maybe having a more balanced approach in your endeavors will allow you to see a better outcome or to feel better in terms of your progress. So if you're doing things out of balance, that could be the reason why you're feeling a little off, or you're feeling like the process is taking forever because maybe you're focusing too much on one aspect than the other. I'm hearing balance is key. So try to take time to release the stress from what you're doing and what you're trying to achieve, and just try to enjoy yourself. So from a certain time, from 8 to 5, that is your time of focusing on whatever. After that, do not focus it at all. Let yourself have a day to yourself. Let yourself de stress, come down from all that work to kind of relax your body and your mind. Have that balance. Honestly, you shouldn't be working that much, anyways. 8 to 5 is too much. If you could just even do less, hold on one second. Hold on. Let me just lower. All right. So, sorry. So, like I mentioned, just try to be more grounded in your approach, grounded in what you're doing, and just have more balance, and it'll make you feel better about your process. Let me just make sure. Hold on one second. Oh my God, I'm getting a call. Give me 1 minute. All right, guys, just give me 1 second. There's someone at the door. I will be right back. Okay. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay. Whoa, that took too long. All right. I apologize for taking a while. I'm hoping I can edit this out. But, anyways, so where was I? So, I was mentioning with the weekly collective message that we have to slow down a little bit in terms of feeling overwhelmed about our process and maybe not even seeing progress, and kind of being more grounded in our approach, maybe recognizing so far the things that we've done. Now, I mentioned the two of presents, which is pentacle cards. This talks about more balance this week. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to be feeling like, hey, I'm making progress, but you'll feel it more when you create more balance in your life. So just try to focus on balancing your day to day. If you're having a specific goal, try to remember balance. I do think it's going to help head you closer to your goals, your aspirations, maybe even accelerate for you to receive some form of abundance this week. Now, I did mention there is some parts of you that are still, based on the cards, that are still going through an ending of some kind. The next card we have here is the 10 of Needles. Is it the 10? Yes. So this is Needles, the Boogie Oogie Man, if you know Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's talking about ending of a cycle. Things are ending for some of you in the sense of maybe before you were thinking a certain way or thinking you would never make progress or having certain like mindsets that were stopping you from pushing forward, or maybe whatever this balance that spirit's talking about, maybe it involves releasing things to create more balance energetically in your life. I do see here the Five of Potions, which is also the Five of Cups. And this talks about maybe feeling some type of connection, or I feel like some of you are clinging on to an ending. Maybe it's a lot more difficult than you realize. And I think it's also associated with the fact that you are not feeling like things are moving fast enough or the progression is the way you want it to be. And I think that type of mentality of focusing on the outcome rather than understanding the balance and the ebb and flow of the journey is kind of holding you back and kind of holding you onto some type of ending that's trying to close. We have to change our mindset in regards to how we view things and see it from a bigger perspective versus just the outcome. Good things are coming. Spirit's saying, hey, you're going to receive presents, you're going to receive abundance. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You are cultivating, you are bringing forth these beautiful blessings, but you have to create more balance in your life. Reminder, balance is key. Balance allows you to enjoy the process as well as work hard. Know when to apply your energy and when to take time to yourself and kind of feed into you and pour and recuperate. So, again, as you're doing things, learn how to have balance between work and play, work and rest. It will allow you to be more effective in receiving and stepping forward into your manifestations. And specifically for some of you, if you do more balancing this week, you may see more progress. Now, again, when you do tend to focus on the specific outcome rather than enjoying and understanding the ebb and flow and how the harmony is of the process, this is where you start to cling on to old mindsets from the past. So this week, try to let go of feeling resentful or frustrated over an ending, or over maybe you had an idea that you thought things would be a certain way by this time of the year and it's not. And you have to understand there's other things happening at the same time. There may be other factors in your life. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe there's other things going on. And yes, it's not going to be exactly how you want it, but you are still getting there. There is still things to enjoy. There are still things that you are experiencing that are good. And I feel like Spirit wants you to focus on what is around you, what's already there, and what is coming, and what you've been working on. So, Spirit wants you to kind of remove yourself from that. Why not now? Why am I not here? Why things are going slower than usual? There's so much things going on, and I do feel like it's usually divine timing. Maybe there is a better time for you to receive certain things, and it really does, I'm hearing, pertains to what's going around you. So for some of you who are being like, I'm waiting and waiting, maybe there is a reason why you haven't received it yet. It could be just because things around you environmentally are not the best, or you're not ready for it yet, or maybe there's some things you have to learn or understand more to receive. But yeah, now we're going to go through the Oracle messages, the vintage Halloween Oracle messages. So let's see what Oracle messages we have. First card is Look Beyond the Veil. This is a pretty card. This one says here, when the world is wrapped in slumber and the moon is sailing high, if you peek between the curtains, you'll see the witches riding by. So this is talking about the veil. You may be sensing things more this week. You may be experiencing things more. I'm hearing for some of you paranormal things. Maybe you feel like something was taken, like like an article of clothing or an item was one place and it's not there and it's somewhere else, and you're just like, how did I get there? Or the TV shutting off by itself, or maybe your phone is skipping a song, or your phone logs out of something. I do feel like there's going to be, again, obviously Mercury in retrograde, but I do feel like there may be more like electronic issues. I'm hearing specifically more like messing with electronics and communication specifically this week. I do feel like there may be, like I said, things being misplaced, in the sense of you placing it somewhere and you find it somewhere else and you don't remember how it got there, or like it's just things that are kind of like, that's a little suspicious and odd. So you may feel that more. The veil may be also thin. Maybe some of you may have encounters where you may have dreams, dreaming of different things, maybe even spirits and so on. I do feel like this is close to the energy where it's almost October and Halloween and Samhain and the thinning of the veil. So you may see more energy, more movement. You may feel more around you. It does not have to be like an actual touch. You may just feel energetically it's a lot more busy. Let's see what's the next card for Oracle. Nothing to fear. So this is talking about whatever fears and doubts you may feel right now in this week. It is not really anything to fear. It's just more or less you thinking of an outcome that is not the best, but there's always a better outlook to see things, to enjoy things. Usually the fear is based on what we perceive things to be, and sometimes our perception may be wrong. Maybe there's nothing to fear. So if any of you are being fearful or feeling fearful this week about something specific, it could be maybe, like I mentioned, in terms of career or any progressions in your life, you just feel doubts and fears. That is more or less more in your head. It's something that you, maybe it's an insecurity that's coming out as a fear, or maybe a doubt coming out as a fear. Again, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Pentacle card is talking about you are in an abundant energy, that you are going to receive beautiful things. You have to believe it. If you don't believe it, you won't receive it. So you have to believe in yourself in order for you to remove the fear and the doubt and believe in what you're doing so you can receive as well. Let's get our last Oracle card. And this one says, sweep away negative energy. As you see the black cat, I love black cats. The black cat is also a good luck symbol. It's a misconception that's been told that black cats are evil. They're not. They're not. They're actually good luck. Cats actually vibrate, like their purrs are very healing. They can heal themselves energetically with frequency. If you research it, it's really, really cool. At some point, Egyptians worshiped cats. They knew cats were very special. Again, it makes sense why some people valued cats and then others hate it, maybe because of its abilities. But in general, Some of you may encounter more feline energy. Maybe you'll encounter a black cat one day and think of it as a symbol of good luck. You may see it on a TV, on your phone. You may see an actual black cat, or you may have one. Cuddle with them, love up on them. If you have a cat, love up on them this week. They're going to bring you good juju. They're going to also help, their purrs are going to help clear any negativity, any dense energies around you. Also, if you do have cats, be aware if they like to sit in a certain spot, that spot, they like to filter out energies. Cats like to sit in certain spots where there's dense energies and they move it around. They cleanse it out. So that's another thing there too. But like the cat here, who is a symbol of good luck, and also its purrs are very healing and cleanses. The same thing with the broom. The broom is also another thing that is believed to sweep away negativity. There's like a superstition, if you sweep from the back of your home to the front and you sweep the dust out your home, that's kind of like sweeping the energy. So if you feel like you want to do it, you can also set the intention while you sweep to sweep away the negative energy in your home. Your home holds energy as well, just as much as you do. So if you're cleansing yourself, you should be cleansing your home. This is why people like to keep their homes clean, because it keeps the energy light and bright and happy. Now, again, this week, just be aware. I told you that it's going to be a lot of energies out and about collectively. You may feel more things. You may, in general, just because it's Mercury in retrograde, you may feel other people's frustrations. Maybe people are maybe reacting in a way that's not the best because of communication issues and other things of Mercury in retrograde. Thank you so much, Mercury. So this is your job, just to be aware of who's around you, be aware of the people around you, be aware of your environment, and make sure it is an environment that, like I mentioned, lighter and brighter, and it keeps you in a good headspace. Now, if you're around people or work situations where it's a lot of negativity, this is where maybe you want to wear protective crystals with you. Maybe you want to, get some type of spray, a cleansing spray, maybe a aromatherapy spray your space to kind of create that good aromatherapy vibe, eucalyptus, peppermint, and so on. So if you're feeling that a little down, a little wonky, a little bit like it's heavy energetically in your space, cleanse it. It will help you feel a lot better. Maybe also help you feel less emotional, less in your head and in your doubts and fears. Because when we tend to hold on to a lot of energy, we tend to get overwhelmed, and therefore we start to think in a more negative way, think about, oh, things are hard, and then it kind of takes it rears its ugly head and starts to make our lives a little more difficult. So when you cleanse yourself, cleanse your space, it kind of brings a different energy, kind of makes your space a lot more enjoyable to be, and hopefully helps you clear your head a little more as well. So that's overall the energy that's going on in terms of this week. It's a good week to cleanse your space. Also do balancing, grounding practices. Anything in your life that needs balance, I highly, highly suggest you focus on it this week. Also ground yourself energetically as well, and make sure you're cleansing yourself. That means however you like to cleanse, frequencies, affirmations, um, a salt bath, whatever works for you, do that. I think it's going to help you kind of get out of your head and kind of ground you as well. So hope these messages resonate. Please comment down below if they do, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.